Incremental greetings! Did you know that when you want to search with SuperMemo, it's always plain text, right? You cannot look for CSS classes or any HTML. Yet, you cannot use regular expressions. You are just limited to and or not. But did you know? There's one superpower you can use. And you can actually search for the HTML files on the element folders externally, but not using SuperMemo. So let's try that. I'm actually writing the guides written, not only into videos. Everything is done incrementally, so it's just a bare bones. So I will drop the link on the description. So what I use is the GrepWIn, which is basically using the grep for Linux, but in Windows. So you just need to download this. This is genuine because I haven't used this computer for grep. So I really need to install it myself here. So it's extremely easy. Next and next. Nice. And while this is loading, I will have it in my other screen. While I'm installing, why could be useful? I will tag this video with chapters so you can skip to the feature you want. But what if I tell you that you can actually use GrepWIn for your SuperMemo collection to search first HTML, second regular expressions, and on top of that, both at the same time, and even more, cross-collection search. You are not limited to one collection in case you are using multiple collections as I do. Yeah, you could look of all the collections here. And not only that, if you are like me, that I have different stages of backup, because I have been using different Git repositories. I can look at all the backups at the same time. Let's say that I want to find something I deleted, but I don't remember when I deleted. I can search everything at the same time. It is extremely powerful. So now I think I have installed GrepWIn. Nice! So I will start with one simple example, and I will use my own web page. Okay. The font color. You will have noticed when you import something. Let's go to Internet Explorer. Okay, then I split. You have in this case I imported the memory Wikipedia article. You get this blue, which, well, it doesn't hurt, right? But if you're using a dark background, it's kind of hard to read because of the reduced color contrast. Sadly, it is absolutely hard-coded. What you can do actually is to do a find and replace. Not just find and search whatever is in your collection. Is to find it and do a replace. So let's do that. So the first step would be search on the element folders. SuperMemo, I will use the current backup. In my case it's here, systems. Now the collection, in my case learning, elements. And that's it. Nice. Done. Now you can either search regex or text only. That's what we want to do. And I want this. Font color blue. You can get this by copy pasting from my website or as easy as this. Next. I want to replace for what? I think I'm missing the... I want to replace it. Or you could use a different color. I use aqua. But yeah, that is the same issue. It's hard-coded. What I suggest, actually, is to use a class. Because on a template, you could modify it anytime. Not just the color, whatever you want. And I would say blue split. It's the name I came around. Feel free to use whatever. For me, it's a peg to remember the blue color you get when you are splitting. Next. You don't do backup since I strongly suggest to use Git backup. You don't need to make backups on the folders and so on. Next is limit search. In this case, I want all of them, not including binary files. I don't need that. But I want to include two folders. So let me go just search. Now in this collection will be kind of slow. And the reason for that is because I have a couple 100,000 of files. Okay, something I suggest is to click on content. Nice. And now look, in plants, to access in funds and so on. So I'm getting this blue color, and here it is that a specific file on SuperMemo, which actually is the memory. That is what I just imported a couple minutes ago. Nice. So what I want to do now, in this case, I will limit by date, because my collection is huge and I have already done this in my collection with a different computer, but I'm syncing with Git, so it's the same. So I will be using, okay, and for the sake of the video, I won't do this across the collection. It has done 18,000, but this collection has tenfold of that. So in the meantime, I can look for that, because even it's that powerful that I don't need to close down SuperMemo. It will get automatically refreshed when I load. So let's do, for instance, memory and genetics. Here it is. Boom! Why it's in this color? It's not automatically in this color. What I do is that in my styling, I have this blue split and blue split, because I made a typo in one time, so I'm including those. So if I change this aqua for red, and here it is, color red. So nice, right? And next time, let's say that you have done this already, and you import something, one article that is huge, and you create lots of children. What you can do is do the same, but you start from newer than and to date. So you skip everything else, and it's much quicker. Good to know you can actually do that. And in case, I will stop it now. So now let's pretend I want to get rid of memory of this, right? Okay. So let's see who it is. Fun, strong. Nice. I go here and I paste it. One of the limitations is that if I leave memory, it will only be useful for this article only. If I want to affect all of the collection, I will have to use regular expression. And in this case, it will be like, and I can actually test the regex. Not actually replace. Okay, yeah, I have to skip this. Okay, so now I have to regex like this. So whenever it finds something like that, it will be nothing.